When I was a child, it was a dream for me to go to moon, but I know that I cannot do that because of the just I want to fly in the sky.
When we last caught up with the female lieutenants at the ANA Officer Candidate School, they were getting to grips with weapons training. 6 months later, after a high-profile graduation, 5 of the women have been selected as potential pilots for the expanding Afghan Air Force.
It was like a surprise for me because when we graduate on this day, Major Director and other people that they come from Air Force, and they say for us, we need 5 of you in the Air Force.
They've joined the Thunder Lab, an English immersion program based at Kabul Airfield. While they're waiting for pilot training, they're getting a head start from classes ranging from English language and aviation to cultural differences in the West.
Before, we were sending pilot candidates to the United States, and they were going to our Defense Language Institute in San Antonio, and with no prior language training, they were taking up to 14 months to graduate that program. Now, we've sent, I think, about 10 students so far, and the first 7 have completed the Defense Language Institute training program for English in 60 days.
As well as having to speak English 24/7, the women eat, work and live with their female trainers and share classes with male officers. In a culture where men and women lead largely separate lives, this can be a hurdle.
I think they are not happy because we joined the military and also the area forest. They don't. They say that we cannot do this work because it's so hard, and women cannot be a pilot in the future. But we will show them that we want to be a pilot, and we must be a pilot in the future.
That's where team-building exercises like these come in. Male and female officers learn to trust and rely on each other, as they'll need to do in the air. It can be a struggle for any female in a military environment, so advice from their mentors, who've had long and distinguished careers, goes a long way.
I've actually went over 20 years in the United States Air Force this year, and I think it is good for them to see that there are women in the military that are, have rank, have made rank, and have made a career out of it.
But in a country where family comes first, it's also important to the lieutenants that their parents are proud of them.
First, one of my family that I enjoyed the military. I'm the oldest child of my family. My mom and my dad always support me, and also they said they're proud of me, and also they said that I must continue my job.
Both male and female officers have long, hard months of work ahead of them before they can take to the skies. But with the confidence that's growing day by day in the Thunder Lab, these women are determined to show the world that they too can protect their country.
It's clear that we have to work hard and show them that we can do everything that we want, and we can serve Afghanistan as they can.
This is Ruth Owen in Kabul for the NATO Channel.